Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, for those in attendance and Cpap fans around the world, this the moment you've truly all been waiting for. Coming to you live from Melbourne, Australia. Aussie. It's time! Introducing first and blowing out of the black corner, weighing in at 2.26 pounds, the challenger for the title from Philips Respironics, the new release DreamStation 2, and blowing out from the white corner, weighing in at 2.94 pounds, the undisputed heavyweight Cpap champion of the world, the notorious DreamStation 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a fight you will never forget. So strap yourselves in and let's get ready to sleep. Hey guys. The DreamStation 1, the original DreamStation, would have to be, and still is, one of my favourite Cpap machines of all time. I've done a number of educational videos on it, and I've been a huge promoter of the brand and the product for many years. And after 6 years of loving the DreamStation 1, loving it, I was super excited when I heard that Philips had gone ahead and released the brand new DreamStation 2. And I just couldn't wait to get my hands on it, use it for a few nights, play around with it, so that I can share with you my experience and also my honest opinion, because that's what this channel is all about. And unfortunately, my initial excitement has been replaced with feelings of confusion and somewhat disappointment, and I'll explain why. So I think we'll start by discussing what's changed between the two different models. What's Philips been up to for the last 6 years? And we'll start with the obvious, the color change. All right, gone from this sort of bone white color to the black. It's sort of like a matte charcoal around the side, and then on top we have sort of more of a polished black here where the touchscreen is. Aesthetically, it's nice. I think it's a good call going from white to black. Most of the other machines these days are black. You don't really want a bright white object right next to your head in the middle of the night, so it is a good call. I think the black's not going to show the dirt as much, although I have noticed after a few days use that because it's shiny on the top here where the touchscreen is, after a few days of using the touchscreen, it does tend to look a bit messy with all the fingerprints on this shiny plastic, so that's just a little bit of feedback for you, but I think black's probably a good call at the end of the day. Okay, let's discuss some of the changes to the user interface. So that's your buttons, your screen, your menu system. And whenever I'm reviewing any of this stuff, I like to put myself in my 75-year-old dad's shoes. He's not great with technology. He doesn't know much about Cpap machines. So I like to think, how would dad go in using this machine? And I think that gives me a good perspective. So let's talk about some of the changes. So firstly, the screen, which used to be on the front of the DreamStation 1, has now been moved to the top of the device, and it's also now a touch screen. Also, the click wheel and the ramp button have been removed, and there's now just your single little power button at the top of the device. Personally, I prefer the front-facing screen, and the reason being is that when you're lying in bed of a night time, you can look straight across and see the screen. You don't actually have to get up out of bed to look at the screen if you want to make a change. So it's nice and easy to be able to glance straight across at that screen, and you don't have to get out of bed. I'm not against a touch screen, however, the screen is really small and I found it somewhat clumsy and unresponsive. It's a little bit slow to use. I could just imagine my dad getting really frustrated trying to press the little icons with his chubby fingers and not being able to do so and not being able to move between the menu easily. And I just think they've missed an opportunity here. They could have put a really nice, big, beautiful touchscreen on the device. It would have made it much easier for the vision impaired, and it would have also made reviewing your data and looking at your sleep reports a joy. The menu system has also changed on the DreamStation 2. I feel like there's a lot less options to choose from compared with the original DreamStation. Maybe Philips thought that the original was just a little bit too complex and there was just too much options to change. So I think it's probably a good call that it's a little bit simpler, a little bit easier, and there's a few less options to choose from when you are going through the menu system. Okay, now let's talk about changes to the humidification systems. And this is where I feel Philips might have gone backwards a little bit with the DreamStation 2. The DreamStation 1, the original, is really a flawless design. It's nice and easy. It's easy to open up the lid, easy to take out the chamber, easy to clean it. You could just fill it up directly in there if you wanted to. You can easily disconnect the whole humidification system, which makes it fantastic for camping. And it also makes it really small and portable. And now with the DreamStation 2, you've lost the ability to disconnect the whole humidifier. You can't do that anymore. So if you're wanting to use battery systems when you're away camping or in a truck, A, you can't disconnect it to make it smaller, but B, you almost have to just turn that off now instead of just removing it all together. And now that you have masks with HME filters, heat and moisture exchange filters that provide humidification, there is no need for your heated humidifier, especially when you're camping and you're using it on batteries. So I don't know why they've gone backwards to having this all-in-one design. The chamber itself, both chambers can hold 300 mils, and some of you have been mentioning in some of my videos that the water runs out after 4 or 5 hours, so perhaps they could have made an improvement and made it so that they had 350 mils or 400 mils in this one. When it goes to taking off this chamber here, you've got to press this button down and then slide it out. So you can't even just sort of fill it up like you can this one here and just fill it up in the actual device. You've got to take it off. Then you've got to take off this extra lid, and the lid sort of is not really attached, which I find a bit frustrating, because it would have been nice if you could stay attached. Then you wouldn't have to pick it up and sort of slot it back on and sort of clip it on again. And then you've got to slide it in. So I know it's only a small thing, but when you've got 6 years to design something, you assume that the process is going to be easier, better, more efficient, not sort of backwards like I feel it's gone here. And that's the humidifier section. So that sort of was a bit frustrating for me. Also, you've got to sort of remove the humidifier to access the filter and the SD card as well. I know it's only a small thing again, like it's not the end of the world, but I just find these things a little bit bad from a design point of view. Where the tube connects has also changed. So with the original DreamStation, it connected above the humidifier, and it also had a little bit of swivel movement, which I like, because when you lie in bed and you're moving around, you need a little bit of movement from the device. And now they've gone to a static design where there is no movement at the front of the device. I feel as well, it's just nice and easy to disconnect from here instead of trying to fiddle around in this little spot down here. Like when you go to put the tubing on and take it off to clean, for example, it's just nice and easy to see what you're doing instead of lifting it up and sort of finding where you are. One of the main features of the DreamStation 2 and one of its selling points is that it's 29% smaller and 32.5% lighter than the original DreamStation. And that's great, but I'm still a little bit confused because for the majority of you, 99% of the time, it's not going to be moving around. It's going to be on your bedside table. And for those of you who are frequent travelers, who love, air travel and vacations and camping and everything, you're probably more likely to go and invest in a purpose-made, travel Cpap machine. There's a few great ones on the market now, the Z2. Even Philips have their own DreamStation Go, which is a purpose-built, small, portable travel Cpap machine. So I'm just not sure why they're going for the angle of small and lightweight when there's already all these great little small, lightweight machines that are 10 times smaller and lighter available. So that's confusing. Part of the weight reduction is in the power supply. So that's not a massive achievement. And I feel that sometimes when you get too lightweight, it feels a little bit cheap, unfortunately. So I'm just not sure where they're going with that size and weight thing. The other thing is, now that you can't disconnect the humidifier section and use it just with the pump, with the DreamStation 1, this machine actually becomes smaller and lighter because you can connect your tubing directly up to the machine and just take this section with you. When I'm doing these videos, guys, it normally takes me quite a long time to do all the research, learn about all the features, how they all work, so that I can give you, the best advice possible. When I heard about the DreamStation 2 and I went to the Philips website to read about all the new features that I thought I was going to find, I ended up with four dot points. I've got 29% smaller, 32.5% lighter, color touchscreen, and another feature called RAM Plus, which I'll discuss in another video. And I just don't feel that after 6 years in development, you can expect people to spend large amounts of money to either buy or upgrade a machine unless it offers significant new features or improvements. I really feel that Philips might have missed a big opportunity here to give the Cpap community something new, something exciting, something revolutionary. God knows we need it. Size and weight, not so important, guys. But maybe, who knows, look, after 40 years of Cpap therapy, maybe the manufacturers have reached a point where we're not going to see any dramatic improvements. But geez, wouldn't we just love one? Like, let's get rid of the masks. Come on, guys, 40 years. But give me something. Give me something. Put your marketing team to work. Where's my nice big color LCD screen that gives me beautiful color graphs? Nice and easy for the vision impaired. Nice and easy for those with dexterity issues, those with chubby fingers or bigger fingers that, nice big icons for them. Where's my new ultrasonic motor that's the quietest motor ever developed with new sound insulating technology so that it's whisper quiet? Where's my new wearable device that links in via Bluetooth? It gives me oximetry, my blood oxygen levels, my heart rate, tells me about my heart health, so that I can get these beautiful reports from my doctor, my physician, that has not just my sleep health, but a bit about my overall health. Where's my new algorithm powered by AI and artificial learning that retrospectively looks back at my sleep overnights and continuously makes improvements each day to fine tune the therapy and give me the most comfortable night's sleep possible? I mean, there's still room, guys. There's still room for some improvements. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lost for words today. I don't really know what to say, which is unlike me. So if we take it all back to the initial boxing analogy in the beginning, I think it's a TKO round 1 for me, for the DreamStation 1 over the DreamStation 2. And I'm really sorry. I'm a bit defeated, guys. I really would love to be sitting here today talking this up, talking about all the features and giving you guys a reason to go out and get one, but unfortunately that hasn't come to be. So you win some, you lose some. Anyway, wish you all the best, guys, wherever you are in the world. Take care from me to you, and have a good night. Bye.